Hello. Hi. How you doing? Justin, I'm back. Hi. I'm here to make another video because I really want to. Today is a special day for me. I am 6 months clean today. Yes, I am sober because I have issues. But I thought that since I am here and I have today off because I get those. I did days off. I know it's great. I would decide to work harder and make a video because that's what I want to do. So here I am. And yes, I'm wearing this blue coat inside because I thought it would look cool, and now I realize I'm way too hot for that. So I'm gonna take it off. All right. So today we're going to be doing some makeup again because that's what I like to do. I will have some baking videos coming soon. I just need to figure out the logistics of all of that. Because right now I'm filming on a tablet. I don't know how that's going to work. So we're going to have to work on that. Also, my lighting situation is not the best. It's still very warm. But that's okay because today we're going to do, in honor of one of my favorite makeup artists, Trixie Mattel, some slutty blue eyeshadow, because why the fuck not? So yeah, let's get started. Okay, I think that lighting is better. We're gonna roll with it. Sorry, I'm kind of dark. I don't have any front-facing light. I'm trying, but there's no way for me to get like a light right here, unfortunately. Ah, stop it. Guess that is my phone. You know what? Maybe if I just... Hey, that worked. Cool. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with a primer because I don't know how long I'm going to be wearing this makeup. I have dinner plans with a coworker and a sober friend tonight, so I'm really excited about that. If you're watching, hi, love you. I'm sure we had a great time, and I have an idea of where we should go, but I gotta run it by you when you're off work, so talk later. All right, so started with the Becca Primer, RIP Becca Cosmetics. They just announced this week that they will be going out of business. If you can get this primer, it is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. I am going to use a new foundation today. I have used it before, but it's definitely newer. It's this one here, the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. I like it because it has really good coverage while still being very blurring, and especially for someone like me who is in denial of how like textured their skin is. It's good. Now usually if I'm doing like really bright eyeshadow, I do a cream base first because I like how that tends to look. And I'm gonna probably do that today, but in order to do that, I need to have a good base all over. I know this is super boring watching me blend it. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eyes. I don't want too much foundation on my eyes because I'm gonna do a lot of like stuff on top of it, but in order to make everything blend, I do think having an all over base helps. Now, a lot of people tell me that they really like my makeup. Not to sound like an egotistical maniac, but I tend to, really like how my makeup looks as well. And the way I learned to do makeup is through drag makeup. So a lot of my stuff is based on that. Okay, am I getting major flashback or is it just the lighting in here? I don't know. We'll figure this out because here I look pretty normal. Here I look really glowy. I'm not sure that's a good or a bad thing. Oh well. Nope, can't sing. Copyright. Okay, so now that we've got the base on, I'm gonna do concealer because I want a really light base, and I'm gonna actually use the e.l.f. Camo concealer in shade Light Peach. This is the shade that I like to use because I find it tends to brighten really well without being too pink or yellow on me. And this is a really matte concealer too, so it should help make a good base. And then I'm going to do right under my eyebrow as well because I like to really snatch my brow. That should be good start for our concealer. I look insane right now. I look like I have 2 sets of eyes on my face. Or 2 sets of lips, I meant. Either way, both gross. So we're gonna blend this out. There we go. Really brighten and highlight, but make a good base for all the eyeshadow we're about to do. I love blue eyeshadow because it's just so fun, and because I have really blue eyes. God, every time I talk about myself like that, I feel like I'm just an egotistical maniac. But every time I talk about, every time I do blue eyeshadow, I feel like it makes my eyes pop really well. I'm just using whatever's left on my sponge to brighten in the middle of my my forehead there. So I can see in the monitor here that it's really bright. So I'm gonna try to blend it out a little bit more. Cool. Now we're gonna start on the eyes. I lied. Before I start my eyes, I'm gonna set my under eye with powder so it doesn't get too dry and crease, especially with a matte concealer like this guy. I don't want it to get too dry looking. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder under the eye, and that'll make a nice little stencil too for my eye makeup. So that way, when I wing it out, it won't get too muddy on the bottom. There we go. And I'll just use whatever's left on the puff to like make sure this doesn't crease. All right, I'm gonna grab my fluffy brush. You have to forgive me, I can't see crap right now. Found it. And I just used the PhotoFocus powder by Wet n Wild for my setting powder. Right now I'm using very minimal makeup, so you'll probably see the same things kind of over and over again, because I plan on moving and everything is packed up and I don't want to unpack it. Alrighty, so for blue eyeshadow, I'm gonna start with a liner as a base. This is the Intense Plum from Clinique. I'm gonna do this on the lower lash line. And that's about what I wanted to do. That's the problem. I know there's this nice Cinderella blue shadow in the Barbie palette from Pure, which I have out here. So I might do something with that. And probably on the lid, and then I'll do a darker blue in the crease, but something like this will really help open up the eye. There we go. All right. Cool. So then we're going to take the other end of that and we're just going to smudge that out a little bit on the ends. Oh, also today was the last day of WandaVision. The last episode aired today. I already watched it. It was really good. I just started to rewatch WandaVision 2, so I'm probably going to redo that and jump back in as soon as I can, because now that I've seen the finale and I get everything, I'm excited to see where everything is going to go. Alright, now we're going to grab this blue shadow called Dream It from the Alyssa Edwards and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and we're going to pack this in the crease. liking where this is going so far. And I like to bring my shadow kind of all the way to my temple, because I find that what makes it easier to blend it out. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Alright. So that's kind of the start of what we're doing. Alright, now some to the other side. Now my eyes aren't even. I don't know if any of you guys have this issue as well, but my eyes are crooked. Well, not crooked, but like one side droops more than the other. I might have mentioned that already in another video. But I've definitely noticed that when I don't keep that into consideration when I'm doing my eyeshadow, it's really noticeable. Like I said, I like to bring it all the way to the temple. Or the hairline, I should say. I feel like this side's darker, so we're gonna put a little bit more into here. More buffing. You see that? There we go. Y'all can't take me when I have this much makeup on. Anyone could say anything to me. And it just, I feel invincible half the time, which is good. So I have crippling low self-esteem. Believe it or not. I mean, I don't know who does it nowadays. It's like everyone has their own insecurities. I want to look like Nightwing. Yeah. If you guys don't know who Nightwing is, you're fake fans, and I'm not here for it. Okay, Nightwing is the first Robin. Dick Grayson. Did. And when he grows up and becomes an adult, he becomes Nightwing. Because he retires from Robin. And then that makes way for the second Robin, who is... why am I blanking on his name? Now I'm a fake fan. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. It's not Tim Drake. He's the third Robin. Oh my god, what is his name? I have to Google it. I can't. I'm using my phone's flashlight for a light. Frick. Oh well, we'll deal with it later. He's the Red Hood anyway. The second Robin is the Red Hood. And then the third Robin becomes Red Robin. And the fourth Robin is Damian Wayne, who is the son of Batman, and Talia al Ghul, who's the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, who you might know from Batman Begins. Talia al Ghul being the villain in the third Batman in that series, The Dark Knight Rises. It's like a bird. I like where this is going. Cool. And it's just the same shadow. I'm just blending out the same shadow all over the entire area. And then I'm going to deepen it, I think, with some purple. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Right now I'm just pushing it a little bit further down on the lid. So that way it'll get a more seamless blend. There we go. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to grab some purple. And for that, I want a different brush. You guys hear me? I have no idea. Ha! This one. Now we're going to grab the Believe color from that Alyssa Edwards palette and pop that right in here. Right on this edge here. And in the little fold, just to deepen it a little bit, add more 3 dimension to it. problem when you do this is then the whole blue can look purple really fast. I, by the way, have no plan for what I'm doing. I'm just winging this. Huh? Winging it. Huh? Puns! I love puns. All I knew is I wanted to do blue eyeshadow, and so that's where I'm starting. What kind of videos would you guys like to see, by the way? Do you want me to stay more in like makeup tutorials, or would you, I mean, I know I'm going to do some baking videos. That's definitely happening. I just need to figure out the semantics of that. But then, like, what other kind of videos would you guys want to see? Do you want to see more, like, get ready with me's? Do you want me to talk more about the things I'm obsessed with and a nerd about, like comic books, movies? I could go on about movies, music. I do know how to sing, so I could do some singing videos. If anyone is interested in that, although I feel like most people are kind of sick of hearing me sing all the time. That's cool. I love that. Ooh, this is going to turn out good. I can already tell. Now, one trick when you're doing something like this is raise your eyebrows and see how it looks. Because if it looks crazy with your eyebrows up like that, you gotta change it. Where's that brush? Here it is. So I'm going to take some of this white here, which is called headliner. Pop that right in here. And just blend it in. Here we go. Sharpen that up a little bit, make it a little bit more pastel. I almost said pastiche. I'm pretty sure that's a pastry. I should know that. Oh yeah, comment below what kind of videos of baking videos you'd like to do. I already have a couple in mind of like some basic tutorials of like how to fold it in. If you watch It's Creek, you'll know where that's from. Or how to like make the best chocolate chip cookies of your life, stuff like that. But you know, whatever you guys would like to see, I'm down. All right, cool. I'm just gonna add a little bit more blue right in here, make it more rich, three-dimensional. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Got the top. Now I'm going to do the bottom. And I have this little end of the brush here. I'm going to use this. Do I have another blue? I feel like I should have another blue somewhere. I just have that blue shimmer. I'll be right back. Alright, I decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Ultraviolet palette from Urban Decay. And I'm going to grab this light purple shade here called Optimized. I'm going to put that all on this bottom lash line here with this packer brush. Is that even showing up? No one asked you what you were thinking. I feel like this is showing up a little bit. Definitely a little bit more on the subtle side. But that's okay. I'll just connect it here. A little bit there, connect it here. And then I'm actually going to grab some of the Unicorn Tribe on the Alyssa Edwards palette as well. Put a little bit on the end here just to marry that a little bit more. Make that purple pop just a little bit because the Unicorn Tribe is definitely more of like a mauve tone. Or make them even. What do you think? Good so far, right? All right, cool. Now we're gonna do some of this purple, the cyberpunk on the bottom. And I like to use my finger with these shimmer shades because I find it goes on a little bit more opaque. I like this shade cyberpunk because it just makes me feel even more like the punk that I am. And we're gonna darken this with black too, I've decided. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, where's my small brush? Not that small brush. Nope. Nope. Got it. All right, and I'm gonna grab the Beast in the Alyssa Edwards palette and just starting from the outside, add the black in. There we go. Just get that angle nice and defined. Smoke it out a little bit. And then connect it to the inner corner. There we go. See how that just adds a little bit more dimension? And then when we do the liner on top of it, oh, it's gonna just be so fucking pretty. See that? Ah, so pretty. And I think I decided, because I'm extra and I don't know when to say no, I'm gonna take this dirty brush and clean it. All right, clean it up. So I'm gonna take the yellow Brick Road. I'm gonna pop that right in here. I was thinking I wanted to add some yellow. There we go. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Pop it in a little bit more, brighten it up a little bit. All right, cool. Now we're gonna do that blue on the lid, the blue shimmer, and it's gonna all tie together. Just you watch. All right, it's gonna be the shade here. You can see it. And I don't like to put on the shimmers with my finger because I'm super not classy. I just think they go on a little bit easier. I'm glad I added that purple for definition. All right, now it's time we're gonna add some liner. Coolio. Right, for liner, I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and we're gonna follow that angle we put in already. And just really do the thick winged lash line. There we go. See that? Alright, so now we're going to take that little itty bitty brush again. If I can find out where I put it. Aha! It's right in front of me. Grab more of that beast! And just smoke out. Smoke out. Thank you, Bailey Syrian. And now every time I say smoke, I have to say it like smoke on a pancake. There we go. All right, now the only thing I'm gonna do more to the eye is grab this really dark purple, the BBDC, and I'm just gonna put that right here. There we go. That's the eyes. Cool. Now we're gonna do the brows and the rest of the face. All right, so we're gonna finish the brows using the back rolls in that palette. Just gonna fill it in with this eyeshadow, and since we tarped out that shape with the concealer earlier, we're just following that. See? Super easy. Now this is a pro tip. I'm going to take that same brush. I'm just going to lightly use whatever's left in it to contour my nose. All right, see that? And then we're just going to there's that. All right, now I'm going to grab some highlighter from my Clinique face palette. Work that right here. All right, and now we're going to do a little bit of bronzer, some contouring. I'm going to grab the bronzer on this angled brush and just kind of flip it so the angle is pointed down and just chisel the cheeks, flitting in. Really jive it up here. There we go. And then right up at the temples, into the hairline. Chisel the jaw a little bit. A little bit on the nose to soften it. All right, there's that. Now we're just gonna do a little bit of a blush. For that, I'm gonna dip into that same unicorn tribe that we dipped into earlier. I'm just gonna lightly work backwards and just put a little bit of that on. Alrighty, and I think we're about done. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of extra highlighter on with this guy here. This is the Clinique Single Shadow in Daybreak. I love to use this as a highlight because it just really pops. And there we have it. Alright, thank you for joining me with this look today. My next video is probably going to be how to take off makeup, since I might not keep this on all day. It does seem a little bit much for daytime. We'll see. All right, either way, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hope you hit like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me things you'd like to see in the future, and I look forward to hearing from you again soon. All right, bye-bye.